Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are talking about the Turner syndrome. What is the Turner syndrome? Turner syndrome results from complete or partial deletion of X chromosome and is characterized mainly by the hypogonadism in phenotypic female. Turner syndrome is characterized by partially or completely loss of X chromosome and is mainly presented by hypogonadism in phenotypic female and presented by hypogonadism in females. We know that there are two X chromosomes in the female. There are two X chromosomes in the female, in the normal female. In the Turner syndrome, there may be partially, that is some part of the X chromosome lost, or completely loss of the X chromosome occur. So in the Turner syndrome, the loss of either this one X chromosome occur, maybe partially or completely, maybe partially or completely. When completely it lost, this represents 46 of X. One chromosome is lost, so they may be partially lost and or maybe completely lost. There are two arms of chromosome. Two arms. One is called short arm, and one is called long arm. There may be loss of short arm of chromosome, or long arm. There may be the short arm loss of X chromosome in the females, or long arm loss in the one X chromosome in the female, and this is called Turner syndrome. The Turner syndrome occur 1 in out of 2500 live births. Occurrence rate is 1 out of 2500 live births. In the Turner syndrome, the individual is hypogonadism in phenotypic females, while in the Klinefelter syndrome, is hypogonadism in males. In Turner syndrome, hypogonadism in females. Approximately 57% are missing the entire X chromosome. The entire chromosomal loss, this is entirely loss of one X chromosome occur in 57% of cases in the Turner syndrome. There may be other causes of the Turner syndrome. There may be an isochromosome of the long arms, that is 46XI, resulting in the loss of short arm. When the short arm are lost, there is called isochromosome, and they represent as 46XI. When the entirely loss of the one X chromosome occur, they represent as a 46X, and when the loss of the short arm occur in the isochromosome of the long arms, they represent as a 46XI. They resulting in a loss of short arm of chromosome. The deletion may also occur. The deletion of both short arm and long arm of X chromosome may also occur. They resulting in formation of a ring chromosome. When the deletion of the short arm and long arm both occur, they resulting in the formation of a ring chromosome. Formation of ring chromosome and represented by 46XR. This is ring chromosome. This is isochromosome. The deletion of a portion of a short or long arm of chromosome can also occur. The deletion of a portion, for example, this is For example, this is the X chromosome and this is X chromosome in the females. There may be loss of a specific portion of short or long arm can also occur. There may be specific portion of a loss of X chromosome also occur. Specific portion loss may also occur. This entire short arm or long arm of chromosome loss can also occur. This entire short or long arm loss can also occur, and both of these short arm and long arms loss can also occur, and the entire missing of chromosome can also occur. Entire missing of chromosome. Entire missing of which chromosome? X chromosome. Entire missing of one X chromosome. The one is normal. So there are various causes of this loss. In 57% of the cases, the complete loss of X chromosome, one X chromosome occurs. The complete loss of one X chromosome occurs. In 57% of the cases, the complete loss of one X chromosome occurs. In other cases, the short arm loss can also occur. This is called isochromosome. That is represented by 46XI. And deletion of both portions, short and long, also occurs. This is called formation of ring chromosome, represented by 46XR, ring chromosome. That is loss of both arms, short and long arms. And this is isochromosome 46XI, loss of short arms can also occur. In 57% of the cases, there is complete loss of X chromosome, and that is represented by 46X, because there is complete loss of one X chromosome. The deletion of a portion of the short arm or long arm can also occur. The deletion of a specific portion of the short arms or long arms can also occur. There are various chances of developing the loss of X chromosome, one X chromosome. 5% to 10% of patients with Turner syndrome have Y chromosome. 5 to 10% of individuals of Turner syndrome has Y chromosome. 5 to 10% of cases, the patient with Turner syndrome has Y chromosome. Either a complete Y chromosomes are part or fragments of the Y chromosome, and they represent is 46, the 45X and 46XY. There may be a part of the Y chromosome present or completely Y chromosome present. There may be a part of the Y chromosome present in 5 to 10% of the cases. They may be present, or complete Y chromosome are present in some cases, and they are 46XY. 46 of XY. What is the clinical features of the Turner syndrome? Now we will discuss the clinical features of Turner syndrome. Clinical features of the Turner syndrome. The most severely affected patients in the Turner syndrome generally present so during infancy, and the presenting complaint of the patient is edema of the dorsum of the hand and foot due to lymph stasis. The edema of hand and foot occur in the Turner syndrome phenotypic females in infancy. Sometimes there is swelling of the nape of the neck occur. Swelling of the neck, sometimes swelling of neck sometimes occur. As these infants develop the swelling in the neck, they often have bilateral neck webbing. They often have bilateral neck webbing. Bilateral neck webbing. That is web neck webbing. The congenital heart disease is also common, affecting 25 to 50% of patients. Congenital heart diseases in the Turner syndrome is also common. They represent in the 25 to 50% of cases of Turner syndrome. What is the most common syndrome that causes congenital heart diseases? That is Down syndrome. Is the most common congenital heart disease developed in the Down syndrome. And second is the Turner syndrome. That is phenotypic female. 25 to 50% of the cases patient develop the congenital heart diseases. The congenital heart diseases include left-sided cardiovascular abnormalities. Left-sided cardiovascular abnormalities. Example is coarctation of aorta and bicuspid aortic valve. Coarctation of aorta and bicuspid aortic valve. Bicuspid aortic valve. These cardiovascular abnormalities are the most important cause of increased mortality in children with Turner syndrome. These increased mortality. The death rate increase due to cardiovascular disease of the patient with Turner syndrome. At puberty, they failure to develop the normal secondary 6 characteristics. This was at infancy. Characteristic, that is swelling of the neck, bilateral webbing of the neck, congenital heart diseases, that is left heart disease, coarctation of the aorta, bicuspid aortic valve. Now we will discuss the infancy problem. Not infancy problem, now we will discuss the adulthood problem. In the adolescence and adult life, the patient in the Turner syndrome, at puberty there is failure to develop the normal secondary 6 characters. There is failure to develop the secondary 6 characters. Failure. There is failure to develop the secondary 6 characters. The genitalia remains infantile. The genitalia remains infantile. The genitalia remains infantile. The breast development is inadequate. The breast development is inadequate. And there is little pubic hair. The pubic hair is little. The mental retardation of this patient is usually normal. The mental retardation of this patient, is usually normal. In which syndrome the mental retardation is mostly occur? In the Down syndrome, there is severe mental retardation occur, and in the Down syndrome, 40% of the cases there is cardiovascular problems, while in the Turner syndrome, 25 to 50% of the cases develops the cardiovascular problem. So there is a mental retardation is not. So they are normally no mental retardation in the Turner syndrome. But the verbal and visual defects are present. Not mental retardation, but the verbal and visual defects are present, or they are mild verbal and visual defects. They have difficulty in the information and processing. So what is the stature of the patient with Turner syndrome? Short stature. In which syndrome the stature remains tall? That is tall. Klinefelter syndrome. Talboy. Klinefelter syndrome, Talboy. And in the Turner syndrome, short statures. And Klinefelter syndrome, long statures. In the Turner syndrome, amenorrhea occur. This is called primary amenorrhea. Primary amenorrhea. Primary is due to primary causes and defects in the secondary sexual characters. Primary amenorrhea. The Turner syndrome is the most common cause of primary amenorrhea in females. The Turner syndrome is the most common cause of the primary amenorrhea in females. In females. %50 of the patients of the Turner syndrome develop autoantibodies that react with thyroid gland, and up to half of these clinically manifest hypothyroidism. So hypothyroidism is a hypothyroidism. The hypothyroidism is a characters in the Turner syndrome. In the Turner syndrome, there is antibody develops against the thyroid gland. Against the thyroid gland in 50% of the cases. In 50% of the cases of the Turner syndrome, the autoantibodies are formed against the thyroid gland, and they destruct the thyroid gland, these autoantibodies, and hypothyroidism occurs. For the short statures, we use a growth hormone, but the side effect of this growth hormone is the increase the insulin resistance. When insulin resistance increases, they predispose to diabetes mellitus. Here is a question. If the female has two sets of X chromosome, XX, one from father and one from mother. The question is that in which X chromosome, due to X chromosomal loss occur in the Turner syndrome. In which chromosome loss occur in the Turner syndrome? And approximately 75% of the cases of the X chromosome is maternal in origin. Answer is mother. In 75% of cases, the one chromosome loss in the Turner syndrome is due to maternal X chromosome. Maternal X chromosome in 75% of the cases. This maternal X chromosome loss occurs in the Turner syndrome in 75% of the cases. This is due to the mother. Normally, the female has two X chromosome, one from father and one from mother. In the Turner syndrome, there is complete or partial loss, or short arm loss, or long arm loss, or fragments of these chromosome loss occur. The question is which chromosome the female has two copy chromosome, one from mother, maternal chromosome loss occur or paternal. The answer is in 75% of the cases, the loss is maternal chromosome. Maternal X chromosome. What will be the ovaries in the Turner syndrome? In Turner syndrome, the fetal ovaries develops normally early in the embryogenesis, but the absence of second X chromosome leads to accelerated loss of oocytes, which is complete by the age 2 years. So, in the Turner syndrome, fetal ovaries develops normally. Fetal ovaries develop normally at the initial stage, but it sometimes goes on. There is loss of oocytes. oocytes. Why? Because one X chromosome is missing. We know that female has two X chromosome. One become partially inactivated at a time of the embryogenesis, according to Neon theory, and then they become reactivated before the oogenesis, before the first meiotic division of oogenesis, before the first meiotic divisions of oogenesis. And we come to a result that two chromosomes are essential for female, two X chromosomes are essential for female, and there is loss of oocytes occur in the Turner syndrome phenotypic female. And ovaries are reduced and become atrophic fibrous bands. The ovaries are reduced and become atrophic. The ovaries become atrophic, and fibrous bands are formed around these atrophic ovaries that we call streak ovaries, because the atrophy of the ovaries occur and fibrous bands formed around the ovaries that we call streak ovaries in the Turner syndrome. Streak ovaries in the Turner syndrome. Now we will summarize the features of the Turner syndrome. Number first, there is short stature in Turner syndrome, while long stature in the Klinefelter syndrome. And number second, characters of the Turner syndrome is webbing of the neck. Number third features of the Turner syndrome is broad chest and widely spaced nipples. Broad chest and widely spaced nipple. And number fourth feature of the Turner syndrome is coarctation of the aorta. And number fifth feature is cubitus volgus at the arm. Cubitus valgus. And number sixth feature is the cubitus valgus at the cubital fossa. And number six features is streak ovaries. When the ovaries are streaked and fibrotic bands are formed around this, so the infertility and amenorrhea occur. That is primary amenorrhea. And the lymph nodes inflammation, that is lymphedema at the